Hi, Clint Ash, Crestview Wine and Spirits here again. We have a few more wine tips for you today. You might have seen some of these in other videos we did. We want to talk a little bit about tasting wine. The last video we did, we talked about the legs in wine and swirling. We're going to talk a little bit about that as well. First, I want to just tell you, and I haven't mentioned this in many of our videos, be sure you go and check us out on all the platforms, Facebook and YouTube especially. YouTube has a little higher res videos, and we'll be putting out stuff on YouTube that we can't get on the Facebook. So make sure you check them both out. Hit that subscribe button, the little bell. You can get notifications when we have new videos that come out. But definitely higher res video and higher res audio. But we'll keep putting things out on Facebook as well. It's just that each one has a little different video content. First of all, I want to talk to you about how to properly taste wine. 70% of tasting wine is aroma. It all happens in the nose. And when you swirl the wine, it's a wine term called volatilizing the esters. In other words, there's volatile compounds in there that are being released as you swirl it, bring the bouquet and the wine out. And then you want to get your nose right down in the glass. And don't be afraid to take a big sniff. About 5 to 10% of those aromas are really reaching up where they need to. When you sniff, it increases that tenfold. So get your nose down deep in the glass. Get a big bowl glass. Look at our video on stemware. I'll tell you about it, a little bit about that in that video. And get your nose deep in the glass. Take a big sniff and get those aromas up in there. As you're drinking the wine, a lot of those aromas change as you're tasting the wine, and that's a really big part of tasting as well. Also, before you even start out, and I should have probably mentioned this earlier, sight will tell you a lot about the wine. As you hold it over a white dinner napkin at a dinner table, or maybe a white plate or anything, you can kind of view the wine and kind of roll it in your glass. You'll see the outer edge of the wine. If it's rust or orange color, it's maybe an old wine or a wine that's been aged. If it's real bright and violet and inky and purple, it may be a real young wine. This also has a lot to do with white wine. It's either straw or pale yellow or even a green tint to it. You can tell a lot about what the wine's going to taste like, and like I said, whether it's a young or old wine. So definitely look at some of the other videos we've talked about this stuff on, and get used to kind of holding that over a white table napkin or a white plate and looking at the wine first. Then swirling, get a big sniff, and then as you taste, you want to take a little bit of the wine in your mouth, swish it around. It really doesn't matter whether you spit or swallow. The throat really doesn't have a lot to do with tasting wine. Get it in your mouth, swish it around, spit it out, and you'll be able to taste a lot more in the wine if you're paying attention to all those things. Again, my name's Clint Ash, Crestview Wine and Spirits. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.